And we're back. This time we're going to do 50 dumbest state laws. All right, let's just get to it. In Alabama, bear wrestling matches are prohibited. In Alaska, moose may not be viewed from an airplane. What? In Arizona, it is illegal to promote the use of or own more than 6 dildos. What? Who is verifying this stuff? Like, are you serious? Somebody I know might be in trouble for that one. A friend of mine. In Arkansas, it's strictly prohibited to pronounce Arkansas incorrectly. In California, animals are banned from mating publicly within 1,500 feet of a tavern, school, or a place of worship. Wow. Who is going to control that? Is animal control come out and separate them? Like, what? In Colorado, one may not mutilate a rock in a state park. How do you mutilate a rock? It's a rock. What? In Connecticut, it's illegal for a barber to hum a tune while cutting your hair. That's out of control. That is out of control. In Delaware, alcohol may not be served in nightclubs if dancing is occurring on the premises at the same time. It's not a nightclub. That is so crazy. In Florida, having sexual relations with a porcupine is illegal. Who is doing this? What? How? What? No. It's a porcupine. In Georgia, no one may carry an ice cream cone in their back pocket if it's a Sunday. No one may carry an ice cream cone in their back pocket, period. It'll melt. That's out of control. All right, in Hawaii, coins are not allowed to be placed in one's ears. So no magic tricks, people. In Idaho, dirt may not be swept from one's house into the street. Why is there so much dirt inside one's house? That's interesting. In Illinois, those under 21 can drink legally, but they must be enrolled in a culinary program to do so. So you got to be going to school to be a chef in order to drink legally? Like, what? I wonder how many people are violating that law. The entire state. In Indiana, no one may catch a fish with his or her bare hands. Yeah, well, that's hard to do anyway. They're slippery. In Iowa, ministers must obtain a permit to carry their liquor across state lines. Oh, prohibition, yeah, you can't have that liquor. In Kansas, hitting a vending machine that stole your money is illegal. Oh, but can you rock it? Can you rock it back and forth? That's not hitting it. In Kentucky, one may not dye a duckling blue and offer it for sale unless more than 6 are for sale at once. So you got to buy 6 ducks at a time? Half a dozen? Well, that's weird. In Louisiana, it's a $500 fine to instruct a pizza delivery man to deliver a pizza to your friend without them knowing. Who is delivering secret pizzas? And let me find out. I want one. I want a secret pizza. I don't care. $500 fine. In Maine, advertisements may not be placed in cemeteries. Why? Who's advertising to the dead? They're not getting the message, I assure you. In Maryland, persons may not swear while on the highway. So no road rage. No road rage. In Massachusetts, candy may not contain more than 1% of alcohol. What? What? I'm going to Massachusetts. They got booze in their alcohol, in their candy. That's crazy. In Michigan, no man may seduce and corrupt an unmarried girl unless he risks 5 years in prison. What? Wow. Okay. Minnesota, airplanes may not be landed in city parks. Okay. Good tip. Good law. Good law. In Mississippi, If one is a parent to two illegitimate children, that person will go to jail for at least 1 month. Dang! So you got to be married with children. You can't be unmarried? Huh. That's crazy. Missouri, one may not drink in a bar between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Well, what time are the bars open till? Oh, I don't know. All right. In Montana, one may not pretend to abuse an animal in the presence of a minor. Okay. I don't know who's doing all this, but okay. In Nebraska, persons with an STD may not marry. Oh. Wow. All right. In Nevada, sex toys are outlawed. Really? In Nevada, where Las Vegas is? Wow. Like every corner they're handing out those cars for the, y'all know what I'm talking about. Sex toys are outlawed. In New Hampshire, it is illegal to collect and carry away seaweed at the beach, but only at night. Like they're scrambling, grabbing all the seaweed at night. Like, what? Who's doing these things? In New Jersey, all motorists must honk before passing another car, bicyclist, skater, and even a skateboarder. You must honk, so everybody just driving around honking. That's crazy. In New Mexico, persons may not spit on the steps of the opera house. Only the opera house, though. Anywhere else, you're allowed to spit. In New York, it is illegal to congregate in public with 2 or more people while each wearing a mask or any face covering which disguises your identity. Yeah, well, right about now, everybody's wearing masks, so, yeah. In North Carolina, marriage can be declared void if either of the 2 persons is physically impotent. Wow. Again, who is checking for these things? Like, what? Did the cops just show up at your house and do a test? Like, what? That's crazy. In North Dakota, one may be jailed for wearing a hat while dancing, or even for wearing a hat to a function where dancing is taking place. Y'all don't be dancing with no hat on. Oh, hats off. Hats off. In Ohio, if one loses their exotic animal, they must notify the authorities within 1 hour. Okay, y'all got the exotic animals? All right. Oklahoma, it is illegal for the owner of a bar to allow anyone inside to pretend to have sex with an animal. What? What? In Oregon, it is illegal to place a container filled with human fecal matter on the side of any highway. Ew! Who is doo-dooing in a container in the first place? Why? Just why? Why would you? In Pennsylvania, persons convicted of felonies may not operate bingo games. In Rhode Island, no person may bite off another's limbs. Okay, cannibalism, all right. In North Carolina, a person must be 18 years old to play a pinball machine. What? So you go to the arcade and they're checking IDs at the pinball machine. That's kind of crazy. In South Dakota, movies that show police officers being struck, beaten, or treated in an offensive manner are forbidden. Okay, no cop shows at all. Tennessee, students may not hold hands while at school. See, that's just mean. So you could walk and like pretend to hold hands, but just not touching. In Texas, wire cutters cannot be carried in your pocket. You're just going around snipping wires. In Utah, alcohol may not be sold during an emergency. What constitutes an emergency? There's an emergency every second of the day. Like, what? Vermont, women must obtain written permission from their husbands to wear false teeth. Okay. Written permission. All right. In Virginia, no animal may be hunted on Sunday with the exception of raccoons, which may be hunted until 2 a.m. All right. Must be a whole raccoon problem in Virginia. In Washington, x-rays may not be used to fit shoes. What? What does that even mean? What? In West Virginia, a person may not hold public office if he or she has ever participated in a duel. Who is having duels? I challenge you. Like, what is going on? In Wisconsin, margarine may not be substituted for butter in restaurants unless it is requested by the customer. No. Butter is so much better than margarine. Get out of here. Why would you request that? No. In Wyoming, junk dealers may not make any business transactions with a drunk person. That's smart. That's smart. You can't go to the scrapyard and be drunk. Period. All right, y'all. That's it. That is a wrap. So comment below on which state had the dumbest law. And don't forget, like and subscribe.